of international bullying, a new set of problems showed face: lack of money to carry on development, promotion of health care, and provision of other basic social services. The independent countries needed help which couldn't readily come by without unsatisfactory preconditions.
What kind of problem here? And that was said or was hitting one town.
I tell you, my sister, what did I say? I tell you it.
They can't talk about African thing. Then we get you on something. I tell you, I don't want to see you.
So this is the Liberian TV, and welcome to YEIB here from the Ministerial Conference. We have the level of expanded cabinet meeting, launch of Liberia Entrepreneurship Investment Bank, honoring ceremony hosted Excellency President Nyumah Senior, President of the Republic of Liberia, President of the African Development Bank.
But this catches the attention of the leaders.
The cultural truth of Liberia.
3 regional leaders from West Africa, including Akinwumi of Guinea, Nyumah of Ghana, and William V.S. of Liberia.
So, this drama symbolizes how Liberia got involved into the African Bank back in those days during the regime of President William V.S. Totman.
Police is very complex than what he did. We need to do something. Africa depended on us. We need to resist. If one of the days, as leaders of Africa, we need to do something for Africa. Mr. President of Ghana, we need to build our own bank. I think it's a way forward to bring development to our people. So I think, as a leader, and today we are in celebrating, we need to form our own African Development Bank. Where is your take?
You are right. Economic independence is our next frontier. We need to form a united bank for Africa and for Africans.
Oui, merci, mon ami. Engageons-nous. Nous allons donner naissance à ces rêves. Et les générations seront grâce à lui. Merci.
So this is how Liberia got involved into
Something had to be
process.
And fast. And so the leaders regroup and had a meeting in Sanibwe. And then it was settled.
So
And
it
it
sounded
formed the African Development Bank in 1963.
the 1963 African Development Bank
Which came to force in 1964 with the aim to promote economic and social progress. It began operations in 1966 with a mission to reduce poverty, improve living conditions, and mobilize resources for development. Over the years, The African Development Bank has expanded its membership to include non-regional countries. It has become a leading development institution in Africa.
African Development Bank. I hope these people will empower women.
Not only empowering women, but it will bring more opportunity for the youth. We need development in our country. We need our country to be rebuilt. We need infrastructure in our country. We need more development in Liberia.
Yes, we need empowerment. We need empowerment. We need empowerment.
Development, development, development.
Development. And in Liberia alone, the bank has carried on numerous contributions, including in areas of road building, mitigation of effects of climate change, renewable energy, support to women's groups, and the list is endless. Today, the list continues with the bank whose true instrumentality, and that's the instrumentality of Dr. Akinwumi, has brought tremendous wealth, has been doing tremendously well in other areas, including infrastructure, agriculture, health, youth empowerment, and a lot more. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause to Dr. Akinwumi and his son for a job well done.
Investment Bank. Honoring the President of BOAKAI, Republic of Liberia, and Dr. Adesina President of the African Development Bank.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thank you.
much. A big hand again, please. And also the dramatization of the creation of the YEIB as far as Liberia is concerned. Dr. Adesina is quoted as saying, the future of Africa is going to come from investment, not aid. I don't want freebies. I want Africa to develop with pride. And into this context, we now understand where they came from with that very poignant quote. And so we'll call on the Minister of Finance, Augustine K. Gafona, for welcome remarks and presentation of Dr. Akinwumi A, President of the YEIB.
So welcome
Your
remarks.
Excellency, Nyumah BOAKAI, President of the Republic of Liberia,
Speaking that is the finance
Honorable
minister,
Speaker
Augustine A.
of
and
National
Minister of the
Education,
Republic of Liberia,
Honorable Nyumah, and other members of the first branch of the President, my esteemed cabinet colleagues, distinguished members of the delegation of President Adesina, members of the diplomatic corps here present, development partners, the full vested, one and all. I stand before you here today in my capacity as Minister of Finance and Development Planning of Liberia and Liberia's governor to the board of the African Development Bank. I also stand before you here today to present my former boss as I once served as country manager for the African Development Bank in Uganda. That earlier assignment connected me with extraordinary colleagues, and indeed with an extraordinary leader and a truly visionary boss. Today, we are privileged to honor that friend and boss who has shaped lives across our continent. As Minister of Finance, my role places me daily at the intersection of national aspirations and global partnerships. Over the years, I've had the distinct privilege of engaging with many towering figures in development, but few have left as profound and personal an impression on me as our esteemed guest of honor today. Some leaders arrive with blueprints, like Akinwumi A arrives with a force of nature of boundless optimism that is utterly contagious, backed by a fierce commitment to action. It is this spirit that has earned him the affectionate moniker Africa's optimism chief. This optimism, I believe, is forged not just from intellect, but from deeply personal experience.